Hello everybody and welcome back to Granite Shores in City Skylines. And as of the time of me recording this video, the channel has actually hit 100 subscribers. So thank you everybody for who is here and whatnot. I really do want to do something about it. I'm thinking getting you guys something, but obviously I can't do that until I get some money to be able to give 100 of you what something. But I really do. So once the channel has produced enough income to be able to give you guys something, and it will be the first income. I have not spent any of the YouTube income yet, primarily because they haven't paid me any of it yet, because it hasn't even reached $100. But once I get enough, I'm going to be taking down all your names, and once I have enough, I'll make a call out for you guys to give me your Steam IDs, because if you're watching this, you probably have a Steam ID, I would guess. If not, then we'll figure things out. But I will make a call out to see how I can get something to you guys. So, hooray! We made it to 100 at least, without the need of any gimmicky... Oh yeah, that's working. Okay. That street's just stupid. Without any of the gimmicky subscribe channels, like the subscribe scams. There's a ton of them. If you're starting a channel too, you're going to get hit by them. Ooh, this does not look like it's lifted up enough. And basically what the channels do is they go, hey, subscribe to me, and I'll do a weekly shout out that will have everyone who subscribed to me subscribe to you. And it's not a very good way to do it. It's not very personal, and most of the people that subscribe to you don't want to be subscribed to you. And though it makes you more noticed on the channel, you have a bunch of people there that you don't want. I can do this giveaway once I have the money to do it, because I know that all of you are here because you want to be. And that is what makes this a channel. So again, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to this point. And oh yeah, when I do the giveaway too, you have to kind of be still on the first 100 list too. So just pointing that out. Not to mention, I don't know how you would... Oh yeah, I'm going to make another station right here because this is backed up. But because I don't know how you would receive or get notification anyways of when I'm about to do the giveaway. Okay, on water, really? If you're not even with the channel anymore. But anywho, I do have some other information, and that is that I have... Well, first of all, I picked up my copy of Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced again, the Game Boy Color one, and I want to make a game. I really do. I'm terrible at coding. Did that move both? No, that's right. I colored that white. Okay. But that should help, moving all of that to over there. And that makes everybody walk around, which is fine. We'll also put a pathway through here. But it's going to be heavily based off of Final Fantasy Tactics, though there is kind of site elements of XCOM. So if you're a fan of XCOM, it is going to have line of sight gameplay too, which is going to be kind of cool. So, no, can I have that one? No road guidelines. So it's going to be... I'm going to try to make it as cool as possible because I want a game that I can enjoy too. So you can at least guarantee that it's going to be a well-designed game. That being said, any of you who know how to program, any mentorship would be much appreciative. But let's see here. Is this actually getting all the people now? We will start work on the west wing too. I think we might even name it that. But let's speed things up. It might be working. It got down to about 390. 290. Getting back up pretty quick though. 220. Just making this other stop seems to maybe have helped. 240. It's mitigating it, but there's a lot of people, and that's some water. I'm seeing that. Okay, let's get a small drain in here. Just like right there. And connect it. That should take care of all the water right there. Yep, and none in between. And that, I wish clicking on the station would show the lines connected, even if on another window that would pop up with it. But yeah, it's taking care of it. So that number of trains is perfect. It just was that it trying to compete with a space in the terminal with that one made it so it wasn't working. Anyways, we are having some flooding issues. It looks like mainly parks. This street is a little long and it is getting a little bit of flooding, but it is resolving itself. We do have some water right there that I do kind of want to take care of. Okay, pause. No bouncing, please. No. Oh gosh, I missed the clicking the button and it placed it. Okay, let's pull this over. Nope, 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 nope. Yes. Okay, like that. That takes out all that water, so none of this should quite flood as bad. There's quite a bit of water right there. Not sure what I could do about it though. But yeah, because of the good design, most of the streets aren't flooding that bad. And the canals are getting some work. We should actually be able to see that the water should be, well, because of this, it might not be flowing this way as much. Well, no, all that water is kind of compiling there. It is flowing that way from the canal. This side, we can't really tell. It actually looks like it's flowing back into the canal. But over here doesn't have enough for it to necessarily be flowing that well. So, but that being said, we want to make something over here. So let's actually make something. So we're going to turn the Angry Bird off for now. And we are going to do something very similar. So let's get the tram road. Tram road. Sorry, I'm thinking about other stuff at the moment too. And let's actually go from the center because I want the zoning to line up again. Oh, we need to turn road guidelines back on. And again, I need to figure out what that hotkey is. I'll do it eventually. Don't tell me. That'll spoil the surprise ending. I'm not sure how to put it right there. You know what? Let's extend this out to right here for the moment. Because let's pull this out. What? Come on. No, on it. Okay. Out to, what was it? 7, I think was where we needed to pull it to. Yeah. Okay, so from 7, we're going to make it pretty much identical to the other side. We want to pull this down a very even amount. 90? Why are you not hooking to the 90? There we go. Okay, it is, but it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, so I'm guessing how this worked. What are we lining up to? We're lining up to the canal and not to that. And I don't even want to line up to the canal, really. So you know what? Let's turn road guidelines off. That way we can actually make this. There we go. And that looks about lined up. And what this will do is it will allow these to be very evenly spaced. So I want at the 90. Where's that snap? It is such a light snap that it's really hard to do. Okay, you know what? It's going to be the same length as the other side. So, how long is this? It is about 62. So it needs to be 62 in this direction. 62. Let's find that 90 snap. Right there. And 62. And that is one hilly terrain. But that's fine. We'll smooth that out a bit. Obviously, we're not going to have much on this side up here because the mountains are too close. But it will be a main road in case anybody up here wants to cross and go down. So, that being said and done, let's actually upgrade this real quick because that's going to be a thing. We need the tram line to go out and to there, but not at -3, because -3 is not very effective. So right there, not at -2. Please keep it level. And that is actually quite a bit of water because, yeah, that is a lot of rain. Some things might be flooding that wouldn't normally be. And the canal is looking full. I don't think it's actually quite as full, but man, that's some water leaving there. And that is definitely flowing out now. And so is that. So, okay. The canal is getting quite high up here, too. But that might be water rushing or falling off the side right there as well. So that might not actually be quite as high. And flooding out in the rest of the city is always happening. So let's actually get back to the task at hand and get this side out. Not at -1. Level, please. Level with me, please. It looks like we're going to have to turn on. See, and this is why I don't want to get rid of precision engineering, is that it helps, especially in circumstances like that. So this is going to have to be reduced a little so that it can connect through. But, and is that actually the right length? It is. Okay, it just looks wonky because it goes up the hill. But at the same time, that the fact that it sets the height irritates me so much. Okay, and next we can do is we can connect this through, though. So let's grab it from there. The Angry Bird. And we do want it to snap to that. Why? Why do you want to go all bendy if you're going to snap to that, though? Okay, maybe we continue the road from this side. That way it doesn't try to go all bendy. Or maybe I connected it or was trying to pull it from the wrong spot. That might be too. It's been having a lot of issues of where I connect to being an issue. So, I'm not sure if that's... Node snapping, please. How did I turn that off? And that's why everything was being hard to snap to. How did that turn off? Ugh. Okay. Well, either way. Oh, that's right. That was one of those roads, so... Good, good, good. Get you. Jump across. You do need the Angry Bird. Anarchy. The Anarchy mod. I do need to say its name every now and then and not just call it the Angry Bird. And then up to there. We will fix that in a moment. But for now, that's how... Well, actually, we're going to fix it now, but... And again, it's always kind of hard to see with the... With how I have it like this, so... But we just want to make sure that there is dirt along this. That's not rock, but dirt. So some dirt right there. That is a lot of rock, so we want to drop it some. And that kind of goes back down to dirt on this side. If we drop it too low, though. Okay, and that goes up into this, which we do actually need a little bit higher. A little bit of rock is fine, but definitely some dirt needs to be visible to show that there is a slope right there. A little too much rock. It just transfers to behind it, but we'll fix that road a little bit too. Ooh, hiccups. But let's drop this to about right there. This can go down a little bit more too. Just to there. Then let's obviously even this out. Actually, this needs... Okay, one of two things need to happen. Either this needs to go down, which I think we will actually take that route. And just to right there. And so that this road section is not that bad. We can drop that a little. Okay, now let's get this looking more appropriate. So let's drop this to more like... And that even looks better too. Like as it goes into this hillside right here. So I don't know what was going on there, on why it was wanting to be so high. Maybe Precision Engineering had it labeled. Well, maybe because of this. The rate where it was higher. So, based on this cliff being there. So, let's get all of the main streets that are going across to the level that they need to be at. We're going to need a lot of soil for this, based on the fact that that goes down. But, let's get this a little above. So, I'd say about right there should be fine. It's not that big of a distance, so it doesn't need to be that steep to guide water down. And then that to about right there likewise. Then pull this up to be even, or try to be at least. If not raising, because we are going up a hill here. So, but I don't know, it's going to get smoothed out. One way or another. We're going to have a much smoother road. Okay, just like that. And that should be higher than that side all the way down. It looks like it is, so. Okay, now let's smooth out these rows. I'm going to have to probably smooth them out a couple times as we get averages on how this road is going to be shaped. So let's raise this up to be a bit more straight. And that is actually really steep for right there, but That's fine. Actually, that is pretty straight at that. There is a little bump right here. I can lower that a little. But yeah, other than that, that is actually pretty good. So let's smooth that out. Oh god, the wrong tool. So let's actually use the correct tool and smooth this out some. It is pretty steep right there though, so that is the thing. But and my mom just texted me. We're trying to get a family get together because it's been a while since all of us have actually been together. And I don't think, based on how my mom replied, I don't think she quite understands the words that she last said, because my little brother had promised to do Christmas with his girlfriend's family. And to be fair, with my family getting together, everybody has to fly out. So, to be fair, it's understandable that he may have just a circumstance in which he can't join us this year, you know, and I haven't been there half the years because I have obligations to my wife's family, so because they actually help us out quite a bit. So because me finding a job in my field kind of sucks because I don't really have any useful experience. My school didn't actually teach me any useful programs that would go with my... Oh no, that's right. That's just going to be a 1. To go with my job career. So, like, I was taught Visual Basic. If you talk to anyone who's in programming and or computer or information systems, Visual Basic is not the program you want to learn. So I'm kind of sad about that, but what can you do? So, and I'll level that off, so don't worry about that. But anywho, there is going to be a canal right there, so let's get that canal in. And I'll try something new here. I'll try to put it to the thing. But anyways, so some of my family is getting a little irritated that he wouldn't be able to make it. And just some of the replies to that text have been, well, let's just say they weren't examining what they were saying to what it would look like on the other side. And the last people I want fighting is my family. So I told them to hold back until I mediate the discussion, because it was getting out of hand, I think. And why can I even build it there? I don't know. This thing is being weird. But so I told them to hold off till I can get back after I'm done recording to mediate, and my mom laughed at it. It's like, okay, Mom, obviously you don't understand what you said, which might be a thing that she does often. It might explain some things. I don't know personally. I don't actually... Like, I talk to her, but I don't see her texts. So, it might be a thing she does. It might not. Who knows? So, but the thing is that what was said currently, in terms of the discussion, needs to be mitigated. So, because people aren't understanding what they're saying. Or maybe they are, and it's meant that way, but obviously my mom's wasn't, and I need to fix things. But anyways, that's my family life for you. We're all human. None of us are perfect. Not even any leaders. If you think Obama was perfect, I gotta tell you, he wasn't. If you think Trump is perfect. You're just as delusional as that man. And not that Trump isn't a great person to get people together. My God, if you need people backing you, you want no one else other than Trump to get those people behind you. As a leader, he's actually an idiot. Like, oh, and I wanted to try to line this up with the roads. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Actually, that is quite steep. Let's try to level that out a little bit. That will actually help our roads too. But yeah, Trump really is an idiot. He doesn't understand anything. He doesn't understand science, yet he makes a lot of claims about science things, like CFCs not damaging the ozone. It's like, yes, they do. And if you spray them in your house, unless you're sealed inside your house, they do eventually escape and get up into the atmosphere. So yeah, if you spray hairspray in your house, yes, it does get outside. So he's just really an idiot when it comes to science and stuff. And the fact that he's making such important decisions about things that affect our environment and such, it's kind of awkward. Let's just put it that way. That it's like having your hairdresser. But I know not many girls are on the channel, but it's a good analogy, okay? But it's like having your hairdresser not even having any training as a hairdresser and going, yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's like, no, you don't. Please stop. You're messing it up. Kind of thing. So Trump is an amazing people person. You need people to back you, whatever you're doing, get him, because he will get people behind you. As a leader, I think he is quite lackluster. So, because he doesn't understand the world as a bigger picture, and that makes him actually, I would say, dangerous as a leader, because you're having someone who surrounds himself, first of all, with advisors that don't know much on the topic either. So it's not like he's actually getting legitimate support that is meaningful. And so it's just, he's going to cause a lot of problems because of that. So, nothing against Trump. I pointed out his strengths, which is he is an amazing people person. No one can argue that he is an amazing, amazing people person. But you would have a hard time arguing that he actually understands being what it actually requires being president. So it's nothing, and it's not necessarily bad. We needed something different, that's for sure. Hillary was a crook, but he's not any better in terms of the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing. So we did need someone different, but at the same time, we didn't need Trump either. We didn't need Hillary either, too. Don't get me wrong, Trump supporters. We didn't need Hillary either, but Trump, you have to open your eyes. He doesn't know much about anything, and he's surrounded himself with people who are pretty much the same. They're all businessmen and such. And so, though, yes, he might be able to help the economy and stuff, the ecology isn't thanking him at all. In fact, there are several states that have promised to uphold the, I forget what they're called, the Paris Accords, I think, in which were to protect the environment from pollutive chemicals. So, but man, a ranty episode. First well, not necessarily completely ranty, but first the thank yous for the 100 subscribers, the thing that I'm making a game, and call out to see if anybody can help me with that, because I know how to read code. I just don't know, like, I'm just naturally skilled at being able to read code. I just don't know how to, all of the ins and outs of coding. So I do need some help. So if anybody's out there, I would love a little bit of mentorship. I learn quick, so it's not like I'm going to take up too much of your time. But then on to my family, just having some misspeaking terms. And then on to how Trump, and actually that nobody's perfect, that Trump isn't perfect, and that he's actually making a lot of mistakes. Whether you see it or not, he is. And, like, he's a great people person, like I said, but he's making a lot of mistakes as president. But anyways, on that note, that was the timer, and I need to end the episode. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel. And do subscribe to catch the next episode as it comes out. I'm not always so ranty. If this is your first video of mine, I do rant every now and then, but not usually. But yeah, comments, questions, or suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And do check the description to see how you can help support the channel. And I will see you guys. I actually want to flatten out this canal a little. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.